Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl, Cecee. We have been doing a whole lot of drugstore products. It's just convenient for you to go in the store, and for these products being so inexpensive, surely you don't mind going to get them. I'm going to be showing you my whole total package when it comes to natural makeup. I done this makeup tutorial. I put it on my Instagram. If you're not following me, I have my handle right here and in the description box. So if you're interested in getting a natural look and looking cute all in one, but saving some money by using these drugstore products, just keep on watching. However you do your brows, save your time and do what you need to do with your brows. Some people don't even worry about brows because if you're going natural, then natural brows you're going to have. And when I'm thinking about something natural, I don't want a lot of eyeshadows anyway. But what we're going to go ahead and do is prep my eyelids. I'm just going to use some concealer. Now this is from Covergirl. It's a very matte concealer. So as soon as you put it down, you need to just blend it out and then forget it because it's kind of like a self-setting concealer. I do have the Milani Concealer Perfect. When you're dealing with natural makeup, you want to have something that's a little bit of your skin tone. Even though I want a more lifted kind of brow by using a little lighter concealer, I do still want to have that same skin tone shade. So using the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, I will just go ahead and pat that concealer out. But going up enough to hit my brow bone area, you want to like you have the uplifted brow, but nothing on. I'm going to get the same loose powder that I'm going to be wearing throughout the video when I concealed my under eye area and just dab piece by piece on each eye and just going right on top of that concealer. So now that we feel like the eyes is concealed and they are not slipping, they're not going anywhere, they are matte, ready to go. I want to go ahead and put some bronzer in there to get some depth to the brow. So picking up some of my bronzer that I will be using throughout the video. This is the Black Radiance Contour Palette. I'm going to be using this contour shade right here to give some depth in my eyes. And if you are hooded like me, that's good too. I mean, hey, as long as you hit it inside of that crease area. And this is the NYX Professional Makeup. This is the number 30 brush. It's more like a shader brush, kind of angle like. But it gets into the crease area really, really good. And if you're not for sure where your crease area is located, look down, take a brush or even your finger, just poke right there in that eyeball socket. If you do want to wear lashes, I advise you to get something very natural-like. These are the e.l.f. Luxe Lash Kit Wing and Bold Lashes. Y'all, these are some cute natural lashes. I'm talking about very, very natural. Me personally, I have long lashes myself, so just doing a little bit of mascara will do me some good. If you got long lashes, just do that. I mean, if you can't wear lashes like I can't wear at work. And the lash glue I will be using is from Duo. Now, as I'm waiting on my lashes to get sticky and ready to pop on, I'm going to move on to the face products. Moisturizer is very important for you guys. I don't care what skin type you are. If you're dry, oily combination, please moisturize your skin. Natural look, glam look, it just helps the longevity of your makeup. And it prevents a lot of makeup getting in your pores, whether or not you think you got them or not. Moisturizer is another barrier. So use that, and SPF. So just for all day natural look, I am going to be using a primer water. This is from NYX. This is their Bare With Me Prime Set and Refresh Primer Water. It's up to 8 hours. I love the spritz on this thing. It's not an overbearing smell. It smells pretty decent to me. And I know that it's going to help my makeup last on my face. And if you have pores, I advise you to go in with a more pore-filling primer. This is the one from e.l.f. This is their Poreless Putty Primer. They do have one in dewy, I think, and they have one in matte. I wore it yesterday with my makeup. It really did a good job. I wasn't oily or anything at the end of the day. I like to lather up on primers, especially with the natural makeup. Primers is really going to help you with your longevity of your makeup. So if you're not into primers, Y'all check them out. Find you a good primer or go research on primers that's good for your skin type and just find out what is best for you. The second primer I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Master Prime Blur+Smooth. I hit my T-zone area with that, and I hit wherever I have pores and right here where I have a lot of texture. So these are what the lashes are looking like. They are very natural. You can't really tell that you have falsies on unless you're just looking at somebody like all in their face. But please don't get all on my face. So with everything being prepped and primed, ready to go, I am going to be using some of that Milani Conceal and Perfect just to take away some of these here blemishes we got. Now taking our foundation, I am going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear 24-hour foundation. Y'all, it does have SPF 25 inside. So I'm just going to do like this. I did shake it because last time it was so runny, and I don't know if I got the full benefits out of it when I first tried it out. And if you have not seen that video, I'll link it up here in the card so you can click on it. But y'all, I really like it. This is a very lightweight foundation, so it's not more of a full coverage, but it's very buildable and it's very breathable. It doesn't feel like you have anything on. I really love the title of that. They hit that dead on. Going back to the concealers now. Let's use the Milani to go ahead and correct and conceal up under the eyes because this is more of our skin tone. Looking for the highlight effect, even if you are going natural, you still want to brighten up your T-zone area. So I'm going to go in with the Covergirl. This is a lighter shade. This is in the shade Warm Honey. I'm just going to dollop just a little bit right here. Give myself a natural contour on the nose. I'm going to dollop right there and right here. That's all I'm gonna do. Now that CoverGirl is a very drying concealer, so I advise you to not let it sit like you would normally do on your concealers, like when I want more of a full coverage concealer. Moving right on in with powder, I am going to be using the Black Radiance Loose Setting Powder in the shade Banana. So I'm just going to take that sponge, dip into there, and set up under the eyes. The Maybelline powder is a really good too though. I gotta really say it is awesome. You see how that banana powder just kind of like brightened up, but it still look natural, very natural. So what I'm gonna do is take whatever powder is left on the sponge without dipping it back into the powder and just distribute it all around my face. Just to go ahead and set everything. Girl, my lips are so dry. Let me put something on. Just gonna dip into both of these shades, just back and forth. Just brightens up the skin. Ooh, that's so pretty. Taking whatever left inside of that cap, let's just take some of that powder and clean up. Now for blush, because we all want a flash of color when it comes to having a natural look, I'm going to be using the Blossomtime Rose from Milani. This have a little bit of golden undertone reflex to it, so it acts as if a highlighter. If you want to glow within a natural look, just going to take a stippling brush. It's dirty, don't judge me. I'm just going to swirl it in there, just a tish. And we are going to blush and highlight. And if you have texture, be aware, it's probably going to emphasize it a little bit until you spray your face down with your setting mist. Setting mist I'm going to be using is the Olay Mist. This is the cooling kind, Ultimate Hydration Essence. What I'll do is take my sponge and go around the perimeter of that contour and just set everything in place. All right, so aren't we looking a little natural? Like we didn't overdo it. Besides that contour, girl, I sure went ham on that, but y'all don't do that. So let's set the brows since everything is done and all the powders is pretty much there. So I'm going to use the brow, well, I want to always say brow wow. The Wow Brow from e.l.f. This is the tinted kind. It's in the shade of deep brown. So it's very nice in the tint. Only thing it does is just help your brows last all day, and it keeps the brows in place. I'm going to use the Downtown Beauty in the NYX. This is their matte lip liner. I'm going to outline the lips a little bit. I'm going to leave that plumper lip gloss on there too, because ain't nothing wrong with it. When you're going natural, you want to use something as close as your skin tone. Doing a nude is more of a natural look. Like this right here, you see I had that foundation on my lips and I just added a little bit of liner and it just looked like a very nude shade that's on my lips, but it also looks like my lips is contoured like that. I'm gonna leave it like this because this is a real nude vibe. This is cute. I just made my own little nude. So the mascara we are going to be using is the Colossal Big Shot by Makeup Shella and Maybelline. I like that mascara because it'll really hold on to those lashes. I mean, girl. So I'm just going to take this duo brush that came inside of a Covergirl eyeshadow palette. Now, what eyeshadow palette? I do not remember. And I'm going to lightly pat into that shade right there. What I'm going to do is go right up under the brow bone area and bring it down just to contour my nose. You want to take it up into where your brow meets so it can look very natural. These nostrils are very important too. You want to bring those out as well. You want to bring the shadow back into your nostrils. If you feel like you got it a little too harsh, just take your sponge and very gently just pat right along the edges of it. And lastly, guys, always use setting spray to help your makeup last, okay? All the powders you placed on your face, you do need a setting spray to melt them into your skin, but you also need the longevity of your makeup. So Milani Make It Last is my #1 go-to setting spray from the drugstore. And this is so natural, everyday wear. I mean, you can get up and do this in the morning. I promise you it does not take me long to do this, but I guarantee you once you start using these products, you get used to these products, this is very good for beginners, especially if you can find your shade. So guys, I'm not going to change any clothes. I'm not going to take my headband off because it is late at night and I just want to sit down and film you guys and show you my everyday natural makeup looks that I've been doing lately and giving you my tips and tricks on how to look natural when it comes to your makeup. And all of these products I will link down below in the description box, so don't hesitate to look down there, guys. I know it's a lot of people ask me sometimes in my past videos about some products. Everything I'm using will be down below so you guys can get into this natural look. If you have any questions, any requests, anything like that you want, just put them down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think about these products because I have used these products on my channel plenty of time. And if you are not already subscribed, what are you waiting on? Please hit that subscribe button down below and smash that bell. You don't want to miss out on my other uploads that I got coming for the fall winter seasons. My previous video, you can go ahead and check it out. And if you do not know how to subscribe, my little beautiful face right here on the screen, if you tap her, I'm pretty sure she'll ask you, do you want to subscribe? So go ahead and tap her.